Fans, and now the presentation of the award ceremony.
Now we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have
23-24 season.
David Aldridge.
How many times have you heard me say that?
They've got Anderson. He's out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Simmons in at the 5, roaming the pitch. And for the Celtics.
So as you see on the intro,
wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon.
Boston won the championship.
And it's Eubanks in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And you think about all the anticipation over the last
a little time
months.
adjusting the roster because, you know, the computer
the regular season
in the offseason
is finally here.
Stupid.
It is upon us.
Amen, Kevin. We have been waiting so anxiously.
I got to adjust all the teams. I only adjusted these teams so I can
Obviously,
just get the game started.
To see the movement of personnel. How well do guys who've switched organizations fit in with their respective rosters? Is somebody now a title contender? So many anxious front offices hoping they made the right decision.
I didn't think he was actually going. I thought he was going to pass it off. I didn't really think he was going to pick and roll.
It's his ball handling that's the most incredible. He honed those skills growing up as a playground legend in New York City.
That one is off.
Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
And he sinks the second. And doors
87% free throw shooter.
They aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy has finished improving.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain
So before this game started,
right now let's watch that terrific swat.
And right out of the gate,
I turned that. You know what it is? It's his vertical.
Defensively, you gotta love
I gave him vertical because I saw turned down blocking for all point guards. Well, y'all got me standing out of bounds, bro. Thank you, 2K. I even pressed that.
Right side Tatum. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Brown outside. Poke loose. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Big Gale.
Next ball.
Mighty Mouse. I just ordered his jersey. It'll be coming next week or this week.
Anderson against Brogdon. Anderson in the post, and he banks in the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To meet that
Team's trying to
complete
score all
lack
the damn
of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Simmons, and the shot goes in.
Well, this is exactly where Ben Simmons looks to become assertive. The closer he is to the cup, the more dangerous he is.
Yeah, I should have played as Finney Smith.
Brown outside. Passes it to Williams.
That's my boy, but I was like, here, I'm going to redeem Ben for this game.
Tatum with it.
That's a 3. Oh, he shoots a 3. That's surprising.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Now, Ben Simmons is so skilled at using his athleticism and strength to draw the contact. How about the end one opportunity?
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Celtics making a change here. Humphreys checked in. That one misses for Simmons. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
Damn, wait.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive play.
Now here's Anderson after Jaylen Brown's miss. Anderson outside, and the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And Anderson has it in the corner.
I didn't realize.
On the wing, Bridges. Here's Simmons. It's good. Simmons got 6 points.
I didn't really realize Kenny was going down there on the baseline.
An inside presence.
Poked away. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone.
Damn it. Said let him go.
Here's Brown. It's sent back down by Simmons.
That is the long arms and defensive prowess of Ben Simmons on display.
Yeah, I know I want to catch them lobs, man.
Anderson with the ball. Bridges outside.
Okay, what we doing?
Back to Anderson. Shoots over Brogdon. Anderson's shot is off.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Outside Williams. Brown outside. Outside Tatum. And off the left side of the rim. And it's
I didn't know if you were going to take it to the basket or
Tatum's
shoot.
got his second bucket tonight. That's leading by 5. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I spoke with the Celtics head coach a little bit ago. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he would like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low.
Look at Ben out here. They ain't getting buckets.
Thank you, David. So it's Boston now, following the bucket by the Nets. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
I was moving. Ain't my fault. Horford ass 40 years old, can't get down the court.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters
Stump on y'all
and
logo.
really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. And here is Brogdon. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Up top, Tatum. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Jason Tatum working into the mid-range area of the floor. Sometimes that's the only shot available.
Anderson passes to Finney-Smith. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter.
Oh, my God.
Pocket 6. That one goes. Counted.
And that's 10 straight points.
Did the ball that long for that, bro?
The defense, nowhere to be found.
Tatum on the wing. In the corner, Horford with it. Good.
Come on, TK.
Tatum
Quit playing
picking up
with
the
me.
assist.
To me, that play is about focus from Al Horford. Just extraordinary body control on the finish. Nice.
To the inside. Here's Claxton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Williams.
This is a slow-ass game, man.
50 seconds left in the first quarter.
Why is Robert just up here dribbling the ball?
The
What
pass
y'all
to
doing with
Tatum.
y'all offense?
Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Tatum's got 10 points in the game.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Anderson kicks to Bridges.
Claxton. Okay, there you go.
Pass to Claxton. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
I guess I was supposed to come out and set a pick for him up
flat
top.
out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Tatum.
Come on, Finney.
11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ball stolen. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. They get the rebound. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got his third basket of the night.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out.
Well, then y'all celebration.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this.
Black screen. Hey, short black screen.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
The guard spots filled by Brogdon and Smart. Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Eubanks in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Now, here's Brogdon. Williams trying to break free. Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Brogdon.
Well, there's an innate feel to that shot clock getting under duress. Malcolm Brogdon's so confident in those situations.
Andrew Eubanks gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
Setting my teammates up.
Passes it to Claxton. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. On the free throw, no good. Celtics trail by 7. It's Brogdon on the wing. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. Knocks it loose. Eubanks the pass to Williams. And it's off from three-point range.
Bounce pass.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Nets. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4.
Oh,
I'm going to
Kenny.
say because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
Here's Brogdon. After the basket by Brooklyn. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Good. Smart's got his first 2 points.
I'll tell you have to appreciate the confidence of Marcus Smart. At point-blank range, he is an efficient scorer.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David
I
Aldridge.
think he was shooting.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Williams looking over the floor. And the pass to Eubanks.
Oh, shoot.
It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
It's a white guy. He can shoot it.
From there.
Come on, man. Wake your ass up.
Mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what. Oh, my goodness. What a target. 6'11", long arms. Ben Simmons, make your teammate look great.
Celtics trail by 6. And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
That was Celtics entertainment, everyone. Give them a hand.
Williams double team. Anderson against Brogdon to the middle. And that one is stuck right through.
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
Now here's Anderson. 5 points in the game. Takes a 3. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside, Smart. Can't hit that one. Nets leading by 4. Here's Claxton. Rebounded by Smart. Celtics have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second.
Come on.
In off the glass. Smart's got his second basket of the night.
I had not blocked that, bro. My hand's right there.
Relishes contact is Marcus Smart. You want to play physical? Oh, yeah. I like that.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. Oh, Marcus Smart, a tenacious defender, which doesn't always show up, I think, sometimes, Doris, on the statistical sheet. And that'll do it for the first half.
Like a high school game.
And we'll be back
College
right
game.
after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Y'all got for the NCAA tournament, man.
37.
And now,
Happy
the
St.
2K
Louis
Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He had 13 points and 1 assist. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles there last time. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game.
Last game was the NBA Finals. Talking about. I meant to make this
We've got second half action
game
for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. They've got Simmons. Anderson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. Here's Tatum. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
One of the things you love about Jason Tatum, he's cooking right now. He's putting it to the defense, but by his emotions, it would never be betrayed.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Pass to Brown. Tatum on the wing. 15 points in the game. Brown finds Williams. Back to Brown. Celtics passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I was playing for him to shoot the jumper that time.
Some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
You know we have to see that great mobile one drive one more time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening with that attack.
Step back and squirt out. Bridges has got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Williams. It's sent back down by Simmons.
Now they let me block him.
For the lead. That one good for 2. 14 points for Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons playing fearlessly and getting to all the spots on the floor he's comfortable in.
Got a piece of it. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Claxton. Pass to Anderson from downtown. And Boston with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 or 4 to start the second half.
Now the pass to Williams. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And it's good. Assisted on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Anderson against Brogdon. They blow the whistle just as it gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
1 shot.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Celtics. A 2-point game. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Here's Anderson. Yes! And the foul. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
This is his 3rd trip to the
Don't
free
look like
throw
that
line
no
in the
more.
game.
I ain't updated your player, your character. Uh-oh, we up by 5.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
Celtics youth dance team. Give it up once again for Celtics Entertainment.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Tatum. Going inside. It's sent back down by Simmons. Out to the right wing. A 3 from Anderson. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Now you're going to go to the basket on him. I was thinking I was going to see a highlight from Kenny.
Pass to Brown. Left side, Tatum. Back to Brown. And another miss by Boston.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And Jaylen Brown is such a force.
I need another timeout.
Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
They cracking.
Not going their way.
And I ain't talking about the Seattle hockey team.
Well, night in and night out. Sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Boston making some changes. Smart. Boston trailing. They've got Gallinari. Brown out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Eubanks in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Brown feeling out a bit. Down low. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
So it's Brooklyn now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. Start a 3-game homestand with that game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Brown outside. Knocked away. Bridges with the steal. Passes it to Finney-Smith.
Oh!
And he slams that one down.
I was trying to set a pick on his ass.
Dorian Finney-Smith using that athleticism, the size, the length, the rim touch to go through contact. Nicely done.
Brown outside. Williams gets to Brown.
No point trying to rally them now, bro. They done lost.
For 3, Brogdon. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've been playing some
they got all their tempers on the team.
Offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
I think tonight is also, guys,
it's going to be a
about
spin
the
move all the way.
The mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Here's Brown.
Oh,
that's blocked.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th.
Next foul.
I was waiting to see if somebody else was going to come over.
Now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Gallinari passes to Eubanks. On the wing, Williams. Gallinari outside. 6 to shoot. Simmons gets a hand on it.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
I'm going to help on that.
On the finish, Jaylen Brown
Teammate
showing
do his
real
job.
muscle.
Bridges, first personal foul, 2nd team foul. At the line for your Celtics.
That free throw good from Brown. Now here's Anderson. It's over Brogdon. And Simmons slams it in.
Yes, he has the size, but you also have to be willing to be alert and active on the offensive glass. Ben Simmons, always a willing participant.
Yeah, y'all failed getting Eubanks.
Bridges against Brown. Over Bridges. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Brown.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Crossed him over.
Celtics foul. Drew Eubanks. Fifth.
And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Tatum drives in. And there are the Celtics.
Too busy covering Eubanks.
So Jason Tatum worked hard, being comfortable in tight windows off the dribble drive. That was a nice-looking move.
Out to the right wing. Back to Anderson. And Simmons kicks to Bridges. Really left alone that time.
Bridges.
6 points for Mikal Bridges.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play.
Now he drew right into
way.
the traffic.
Anderson finds Bridges. And he lays it straight in.
Well, good defense, losing to better offense in that instance. You love how calm Mikal Bridges is in the face of that great contest.
There's the pass to Tatum. Brogdon against Anderson. Williams in the post. And Williams with the stuff.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Anderson against Brogdon. Good D by Brogdon. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 13. Williams passes to Tatum. The shot's good. Tatum's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Jason Tatum committed to adding strength and adding weight, and now the ability to finish through contact so evident.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Nets.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And it will go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
Boy, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shot.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
I tell you, I'm had 31 on Finney Smith though. I really thought they were going to put Dinwiddie in at shooting guard and put Mikal at the 3, but they did not. Damn, Jason. They think you Ben Simmons?